Hello, everyone. Welcome to yet another Curiosity Quiz, yet another Monday evening. Welcome, everyone. We really hope your preparations are going on well. Just let me know if you're all able to listen to me. If my audio is good, if my sound is good, just give me a hi or hello. And please let me know if I'm clearly audible. We will be beginning in a short while. I hope everyone is doing good, safe. How was NATA 2? How was the exams? How did everybody's second NATA go? We hope everyone is preparing for JEE paper 2. We hope everyone is preparing for NATA 3 exams that are going to come up. We hope that the excitement still remains in the curiosity quizzes. So the demo quiz, the pin for the demo quiz is visible to everyone, 6976239. That is the pin for the demo quiz. You can slowly start joining. Please note, this is only the demo quiz. We would actually have the quiz slowly begin in a short while. We'll initially start off with the demo quiz and then we would look at the actual quiz so that you all get an idea about how we can play. Let me know in the chat box if I'm clearly audible to everyone. Please let me know in the chat box if I'm audible. We have some of the students who have joined. Sanj has joined, Jishnu, Isha, Nu. Yes, the architects are back. Frank Gehry is back. So which exams are all of you preparing for? Let me know in the chat box. Is it JEE paper 2 or is it NATA? Which is the exams that all of you are preparing for? We'll just wait for some more participants to join. And once everyone joins, we'll start off with the demo quiz. So to everyone who is here for the first time, you basically have to go to the Play Store, the Android Play Store, and you have to download Kahoot app, Kahoot. Kahoot app is what you have to join, what you have to download. Yes, we've got Frank Lloyd Wright joining. We've got suspicious participants. We've got V who has joined. We've got Nu who has joined. Good, interesting. Game pin is, so you have to download Kahoot app, Kahoot. You have to download the Kahoot app and you have to give the game pin 6976239. 6976239. This is only the demo. This is only the demo Kahoot that we would be having. So if you download that app, you will be able to click on enter the game pin. You can give the game pin. You can give any interesting names that you want to give. Okay. You can see some of the interesting names being displayed. So if you have joined, the best way to check in which whether you're joined or not is to look at the screen and figure out whether your name that you have given is here or not. Okay. So yes, we have some interesting names. Nikita, Shailesh, me, Dot, Shaz, everybody has joined. Cool. The other way in which you can play, so if you do not have a couple of devices, the other way in which you can play is you can go to www.kahoot.it. That's the website. You can go to kahoot.it and you can click on play. You can enter the game pin 6976235. Okay, and you can join. Okay, so has everyone joined? Are we ready to begin? This is just the demo quiz that we would be having. Interesting. We have Frank Gehry and we have Gehry who's joined. Great. It's going to be a tough call. SD has joined. Okay. Chalo. So if there is anyone who is playing new, anyone who is playing for the first time, it's for them that this would be useful. By around 9:10, we would start the actual quiz. This is only the demo quiz, just to give you an idea of how this thing only functions. Okay. Has everyone joined? Can we start the demo quiz? Are we good to go? Can I get a high five in the chat box? Can I get a high five in the live chat box? Guys, please. Let me know if you are good to go. Let me know if you are good to begin. Yes, Jishnu Tampi says, yes, we can. The rest of you, can everyone give me a high five or a thumbs up? Shailesh says yes. Isha says yes. Alina has joined. Deva has joined. R has joined. Very short names we have, interestingly. Govind says yes. Safwana, Safa. Cool. Alina says yes. Okay, great. Let's start. Let's start with the demo quiz. Let's start with the demo quiz. We'll just have a couple of questions here. You can get an idea. So once you join, your name would be visible here. Okay. After your name is visible, we'll start with the actual quiz. The first question would be made visible in the YouTube screen. So you have to be glued to the YouTube screen to see the first question. The question would come something like this, and there will be 4 options given. The options are color coded. So looking at those options in your mobile, if you're using the Kahoot app, you have to click on the correct color. Whichever ones you believe that it's Charles Courier, you have to click that color. If you think that it's Raj Rawal, you have to click that color. If you think that it's Zaha Hadid, you have to click that color. So based on the correct option that you think is right, you have to click on that. You will see on the left-hand side the timer. Once it reaches the 0, you will see the options and who all have clicked were all. So in total, I think 24 of the participants have answered in this. 14 of them have got it correct. That's what basically this means. The tick mark means that 14 of them have got it correct. Okay. The next thing that we can see is the leaderboard. So the top 5 would be made visible. Mukti, Namrata, Deba, Nu, Nikita. These are the participants who are currently leading in this scoreboard. Then we'll have, in this demo quiz, I've only made 2 questions. So the first question is over. The second question is this. The second question would be visible on your screens. Again, the same thing you have to do. You have to read the question. The answers would be color coded. The options that are given, A, B, C, D, there are 4 options that are given. They are color coded. Based on the options that are given and the colors that you think is right, you have to click on the correct answer in that corresponding color. If you think D is the answer, click green. If you think red is A is the answer, click on that. Okay. So here the number of participants who have answered correctly would be visible. Here on the left-hand side, the time left would be visible. Okay. In every question, there will be a time limit that would be given. So we only have 2 questions in the demo quiz. Once the question is complete, you'll be able to see which is the correct answer and which are the options chosen by how many students chose which options. So option A was chosen by 16, B, C, D by 2 participants correspondingly. And then if the quiz is complete, if the quiz is over, you'll be able to see the podium. Podium is basically where you get the winners. The winners are being declared here. Okay. Number 3. At position number 3 is Deba. At number 2 is Namrata. And at position number 1 is Mukti. Great. So I hope everyone is clear about how this actually functions. Runners of Frank, Gary, and Nu. Their names have also been made visible. Cool. Is everyone clear about how the game is? Is everyone ready to begin? Let me know in the chat box. Give me a high five or a thumbs up. Is everyone clear about anyone who doesn't know how to play? Or please do not hesitate. Please do let us know in the chat box. We'd love to respond. We'd love to help you out here. Please let us know if you're finding it difficult to play. If everyone is ready for a high five and giving me a thumbs up, we can begin with the actual quiz. Please let me know in the chat box, everyone. So here we go. This is the actual quiz. The link and the game pin, sorry, not the link, the pin for the actual quiz is visible here, 909886. That's the game pin, 909886. We have some participants joining: Saadhana, ST, Devkrishna, Namrata, Pravalika, Shaz, Nikita, Faris, JTR. Interesting. Hiba, KN, Devika, Swanan, SKM. I'm not able to pronounce some of the names. Quite interesting names. Alina, Devi, Faiz, Myth. Nice. Shagun, Shailesh, Laurie. Yes, we have the set of architects who have joined. Laurie Baker, Zaha Hadid, Raj Rawal, Frank Lloyd Wright. Yes. Where is Frank Gary? Yes, Frank Gary has already joined. Great. So this is the actual quiz. This is the actual quiz number, the Qriosity quiz number 53 that we would be having. You can either download the app, Kahoot app. You can either download the Kahoot app from the Play Store. You can click on the game pin, enter your name, any of the name, that name would be visible here, and you can enter 909886. That's the game pin. That's one way in which you can play. The other way in which you can play is you can use the browser. You can use the browser that you have in your laptops. So you can take a couple of browsers, a couple of tabs in the browser. In the first browser, you can go to www.kahoot.it. It's a website. Go there, click on the game pin, enter the game pin, give a name, nickname that you want to give. Once you join, how do you ensure that you've joined? It will be visible here. Your name will be visible here. Mohammed Gori has joined. Interesting. Sanju, Aqsa, Nandana, Sanj, Eddie, Palak, Prakash, you. Okay. I hope everyone has joined. I hope we are good to go. Yes, and Norman Foster has joined. Interesting. Okay. I think we have had the privilege of meeting some of the architects via this competition. Let's see who's going to, which architect is going to come up, or is it going to be the others who are going to come up? Let's see where exactly. We have Shaji Papa who has joined. Interesting. Athira, Khushi. Yes. Another lorry baker. Okay. It's going to be a tight competition. Anthony Godi has joined. Interesting. KN. Chalo, great. So I think we can begin. We can begin with the first question. Is everyone ready? Give me some emojis in the chat box, guys. Give me some response. Are we ready to begin? Can we start? Are we ready to go? Anjali, JC, Sapna, me. Hearts by Murari says yes. Sushri, Shailesh, Faris, Govind, Nidapam, Swanand, Isha, Shagun. Great, good going. Let's start. Let's start with the first question. So I think there would be, when I'm excited to know about what the kind of questions that the quiz master has prepared. So I think we have around 16 questions. There are some bonus questions. Please be very attentive. We're not sure about which question is going to have the bonus. I think there were some specified questions earlier the quiz master was keeping as bonus. We're not sure about this time. There would be bonus rounds. So there would be double the points that you could score if you miss out on any particular question by any chance of being unlucky and all. You can definitely score well in the other questions also. So please keep that point also in your mind. I think there are 15 or 16 questions that are there. Okay. And the time for each question varies. Okay. The quiz master is quite smart enough to, put that variation. Please be very clear about that. Please look at it. On the left-hand side, you should be able to see the time that's permitted for each question. Based on that, be as fast as possible, be as quick as possible, and be as accurate as possible. Okay. I hope you're ready to go, and I hope that the instructions are very clear. If that's the case, we're going to begin curiosity number 53. First question. Here it is on your screens. Oh, I think that was way too easy a question to start off with. The quiz master was being way too easy towards every one of you. 25 of you have got it correctly. It's almost half of the students, half of the participants have got it correctly. Let's see where exactly everyone is standing. What exactly is the scenario of the leaderboard? Devika is on top with 867 points, followed by Mathew, Saadhana, Shailesh, and Arya. Good going. The architects are waiting, I think, to come up so that there could be architecture questions that could come up. Let's wait and see what's there in the next questions that are going to come up. Please note, you have to be accurate, you have to be fast. So the fastest correct answer would be getting higher amount of points. Okay. I know a lot of you might be have been playing continuously for a long period of time, but we also have to address the students who are playing it for the first time. So to bring a clarity on to those participants, please note, if you answer the question correctly on the spot, the moment you see the question and you click on the right answer, you'll be getting 1000 points. So 1000 is the maximum that you can score in an ordinary question. If it's a double point, obviously 2000 is the point that you can score. Okay. So I think that was quite interesting question to start off with. That was the first question. Let's take a look at what exactly is the second question that the quizmaster has put up. And the second question of Qriosity 53, here it is on your screens. Oh, I think that's quite tough a question, and I think the question was okay, but I think the amount of time that was given was probably a little bit less. But I think we have champion participants. 31 participants have got it correctly. That's good going, everyone. Let's take a look at where exactly everyone is standing. I mean, where exactly the topper is standing. Has there been a change? Yes, there has been a change. We have Mathew, who has come up. Saadhana at number 2. Raj Rawal has come up. Finally, an architect has climbed up the place to reach the top 5 in the second round. And Raj Rawal is at the third position with 1,458 points. Chris and Aqsa is there also on the podiums. Faris TM is the highest climber. Faris has climbed up 18 places. That's good going. Great going, everyone. Let's take a look at the third question. What exactly is the surprise that the quizmaster has on the third question? Here it is on your screens. I think that was way too easy a question. I think that was way too easy a question to get in the initial phase of the quiz. So 40 of you have got it correctly. That's good going. Meanwhile, let's see where exactly the podium is. Has there been any change? Yes, Sapna goes up at position number 1. Is Sapna. Faris has climbed quite well to reach at position number 2 with 2,136 points. Aqsa has the consistent answer streak of 3 correct answers on the trot. We have a couple of new participants who've reached on the podium. That's good going. AK and Avinash. That's good going. Again, we are missing the architects. Let's take a look at question number 4 and let's see whether the architects could come up. Raj Rawals and Clary Bakers and Anthony Godes, whether they're able to come up to the podiums. Please let me remind you, everyone, of one more thing. The prize money for this quiz would be 1,000 rupees. That is the total prize money. We would be giving prizes for first prize, second prize, and third prize. First position, second position, and third position. First prize goes to be, the amount would be around 500 rupees. The second prize 300, and the third prize would be 200. So with that in mind, let's take a look at the fourth question of Qriosity number 53. Double points. That's a surprise. Double points. Here is your question number 4. Oh, the oldest cave is Barabar Caves. I think it's way down, way up in Bihar. It was probably done by Ashoka or somebody. We will have to look at where exactly everyone is standing on the podium. There has been changes. There's been changes in the podium. Aqsa is there back in the podium. Aqsa has in fact reached position number 1. Faris is still there. Shagun remains there. Leo, Saadhana. A lot of new faces who are coming up. A lot of interesting questions and double points also that are coming up. We are almost reaching 1/3 of the quiz. We've almost covered 33% of the quiz. Anjali, meanwhile, is the highest climber with 43 places up. That's great going, Anjali. Let's take a look at question number 5. Here it is on your screens. Please note the time available on the left-hand side. The time pending in seconds would be shown. I think that is relatively an easier question that had come up. 28 hours is the right answer. I think most of you have got it correctly also. 27 of you have got it correctly. Let's take a look at the scoreboards. Aqsa still remains there. Aqsa and Faris remains on the top, followed by Saadhana, Leo, and Shagun. Let's take a look at whether in the coming questions, are they going to settle themselves in the top 5, or is anyone going to break into the top 5 from the bottom? Meanwhile, Safwana is the highest climber with 26 places. We've almost come to 1/3 of the quiz. We have completed 1/3 of the curiosity number 53. Meanwhile, let's take a look at the next question. I think that was a bit tough question from the quiz master. English language in general has become a very common norm to be asked in the NATA exams. They're asked for the antonym. They've asked for the antonym of the word. Antonym basically means the opposite of what word or what is the meaning of the word that's given here. Okay. So question number 6 has been completed. Let's take a look at where exactly the leaderboard is, where everyone is standing. Has there been any change? No, Aqsa still remains. Aqsa is on the throne. Aqsa still remains there with 4,553 points, followed by Athira. Faris is still there at number 3 with 4,100 points. Saadhana and Leo. Look at that. Everybody is separated by only somewhere around 520 or 500, around 500 points. It's just a matter of one question, not even one question. It's just a matter of half a question. So everybody, it's a nail biting quiz that's going on. 4 players just dropped their answer streak of 5. So it seems like that was a little bit of a tougher question from the quiz master. Let's take a look at question number 7. Before I move to question number 7, please note, if you find the content interesting, please do not forget to hit the like, and also don't forget to hit the subscribe button, so that whenever we are going to come up with quizzes like this and updates on JEE, B.Arch, BDES, NID, NIFT, UZ entrance exams, any updates related to all these entrance exams or educational content, you will find it here so that you get notified. So do subscribe to the channel so that you get notified. Meanwhile, let's take a look at the next question. Let's continue with curiosity number 53. Question number 7, here it is on your screens. Again, most of you have got it correctly. There seems to be, today I think the quizmaster is in love with caves. So there's been plenty of questions about caves and all. Udayagiri Khandagiri caves, quite famous. There are lots of famous caves. I would suggest you to make a list of caves, 15 to 20 important caves in India. Where do you find them? Approximately, if you can do at least these 2 things, it will be really great. From Ajanta to Ellora to Elephanta, Barabar, Kanheri, all these caves. Just make a small short list of it. Bagh caves, all these things, Sitanavasil caves and all, if you can make and keep it, it will be extremely helpful to, arrive at certain questions, arrive at certain answers. Let's take a look at where exactly everyone is standing. Aqsa still remains on the chair with 5,381 points. Saadhana at number 2. Arya has just gone down, but still there with 4,900 points. Faris with 4,900 and Shagun with 4,600 points. Some of them are closing in. SD is the highest climber with 18 positions. SD has climbed up 18 positions. I don't have any clue of who SD is. It's quite a short and suspicious name, to be frank. Okay. So if there are any further questions that you have regarding, let's say, any particular exam or how to prepare for it, or what are the ways in which you can start, whether you're eligible or not, whether you're going to be good at it or not, or any sort of those questions, you can shoot it to our Instagram page. You can DM us at Instagram. We're providing the link. I would request the host to please share the link for the Instagram, our Instagram ID also in the live chat box, so that they can follow us there and let us know if there are any questions. 7 questions down the lane at curiosity number 53. We're going to look at the 8th question. Let's take a look at that and see how many points are there in that question. Question number 8 for curiosity number 53. Here it is on your screens. So I think 13 of you have got it correctly. I think there was very less amount of time that was probably given. Let's take a look at everybody's position. Aqsa still remains on top. Leo at number 2, Saadhana, Athira, and Faris. Everyone is there. Laurie Baker has the highest answer streak of 3 correct answers. That's good going. So we've almost reached the 50% mark. We're almost halfway down the game. And this is where everyone is standing. Slowly, we can see the points, the difference between the points that are going on increase in this. The top 5 was earlier separated within a span of, I think, around 500 points. Now the top 5 is distributed within a span of 1,000 points. So the gap is slowly widening up. Don't worry, you still have the option of double points. I think there are a couple of questions more from the quiz master that will be coming up. You'll be able to score double points in those. But we don't know which question that's going to be. So please be very attentive. Meanwhile, the Instagram link for THiNC Institute's page has been provided in the live chat box. So any questions, queries, and all, you can DM us there. We would love to respond. To follow us. Let's take a look at question number 9. Here it is on your screens. Yes, I think most of you have figured out the trick to count the number of triangles and also things like this. You have very short, simple, easy tricks that could be used in multiple questions. I hope some of you are already aware of that. Most of you have got the answers correctly. 34 answers correctly. That's good going. Let's take a look at where exactly everyone is standing after question number 9. Aqsa and Leo remains there. I think the top 5 has not actually changed much. Faris is still there. Athira and Saadhana is there. Leo is back with an answer streak of 3. So Leo has got 3 answers correctly on the trot continuously. That's good going, Leo. Let's take a look at question number 10. Let's see how many points are there. No, I think there's only the ordinary points, no double points there. Here it is on your screens. I think that again was a sitter of a question from the Quizmaster being generous at times with ample amount of time and an average question. Most of you have got it correctly. 33 of you have got it correctly. Good going. Let's take a look at whether there has been any change in the podium. Top 5. Yes, there's been slight disturbance in the podium. The rest of the 3 toppers still remains the same. Aqsa, Leo, Saadhana remains there. Athira has gone up with 6,500 points. Very close in right behind Athira is Faris at 6,400 points. It's quite an interesting game that's happening at number 2, 3, and 4. Leo, Athira, and Faris. 12 places up has climbed up Sanj. That's great going. That was 10th question. So we've done with 10 questions. There are 16 questions. There are a total of 16 questions. It's not 17, it's 16 questions that you would be having. So you have 6 more questions. That's that, including an observation question that's usually asked in the NATA sort of exams. Let's take a look at the next question. Question number 11 of Qriosity 53 from THiNC Institute of Design. Double points, everyone, double points. Please note, here is the questions on your screens. Okay, most of you have got it correctly. 18 of you have got it correctly. There's a confusion between 23 and 24 sites, it seems like in some of the students' cases. Let's take a look at where exactly everyone is standing after question number 11. Where exactly is the podium? There has been a change. Leo goes to number 1. Namrata is at number 2 with 7,200 points. At number 3 is Aqsa. At number 4 is Adra and Faris. So I think Namrata has come up. I think there's been a slight subtle change in the leaderboard, basically because it was a double pointer question. So that's why I was saying focus a lot more on the double pointer questions also. There will be double points that you would be able to gain. Okay. Eddie is back with an answer streak of 3 correct answers on the clock. That's good going. I hope you're enjoying the game. I hope you're liking the quiz. If you find the content interesting, please do not forget to hit a like to this video, and also do not forget to subscribe to this for further such updates. We would be coming up with further news updates and things like that. I hope everyone is aware that JEE's session 2 registrations are still open. Anyone who wants to register can register till tomorrow 11 o'clock night. Till tomorrow 11 p.m. you can register. You can pay the fees till tomorrow 11:50 p.m. So anyone who wants to write, anyone who is interested to write or has forgotten to apply, want to write or things like that, you can definitely, it's a good chance. You can still apply. You can still apply for JEE paper 2. Those who want to go for architecture and all. Okay, so that was question number 11. Let's take a look at question number 12. Now, here it is on your screens. It's the incorrect one that you need to map out. Please don't mess it up. It's the incorrect one that you need to map. I think most of you have got it correctly. That's good going. 35 of you have got it correctly. Great going. Let's take a look at the podium, whether there's been any change in the positions. No, it almost remains the same. Eddie is back. Eddie, I think, was playing very well in the previous round, also with 3 correct answers on the trot. Eddie has finally managed to reach the podium. That's great going. Leo, Namrata, Aqsa, and Athira still remains there. I think the gap between Leo and the rest of them has slowly been increasing. That's great going, Leo. Eddie is back. Eddie is back on the podium with 7,200 points. That's great going. Jay Sonwane, I think, is commented in the live chat box also. That's great. If you're not able to participate in the Kahoot apps, please do not be disheartened. Please do participate in the live chat box. We would love to see your participation. We would love to see you gain knowledge. We would love to have, we'd love to see you having conversations in the live chat box also. Okay. Meanwhile, let's take a look at question number 13. Question number 13 of Qriosity 53 by THiNC Institute of Design. Here it is on your screens. Quizmaster was being very generous there, giving you a single select answer. I think in NATA you will have multiple select answers, but still Unity is the right answer. Let's take a look at whether the architects have reached on the top 5. No, there's no change. Still, it is the top 5 who is remaining at the podium. Leo, Aqsa, Athira, Namrata, and Eddie are the ones who are still there at the podium. I think there's been a slight change between Aqsa, Athira, and Namrata. The rest, all things remains the same. Leo has taken a leap jump at 9,600 points. The gap between Leo and Aqsa is 1,000 points. Meanwhile, climbing 9 places up is who is the highest climber. Great going, everyone. 13 questions down. We have 3 more questions in this particular round. There is a total of 16 questions. When I'm talking about the round, I'm talking about Qriosity number 53. I hope you're all liking this quiz. Let's take a look at question number 14. Markandeshwar, the very famous legendary Markandeshwar temples. Most of you have got it correctly. Please do make a list of, along with the famous caves and forts, do make a list of famous temples also. It's something that's repeatedly asked, not just for the NATA exams, but also for the JEE exams also. Is there any change in the leaderboard? Let's take a look at the leaderboard, where exactly everyone is standing. Let's see what's the podium like now. There's been a slight change. Devapriya comes up with 8,006 points. Devapriya has managed to reach the podium at position number 5. Meanwhile, the rest 4, Leo, Aqsa, Athira, and Namrata remains there at the top 4. And Leo has touched 5 digits. That is 10,000 points for Leo. 11 players have reached an answer streak of 3. So that means the last 3 questions were relatively easier. 11 of you have got it correct. And I think the quiz master has been very generous to most of you in the last 3 questions. Meanwhile, let's take a look at the next question. Next question is 15th. Shailesh, meanwhile, says ask a lot of questions. Yes, we would try to include a lot more questions. We're currently going at 15, 17 questions and all. Shailesh, point noted. We would try to come up with more questions from the next round onwards. Let's take a look at question number 15. Question number 15 is an observation question. You will have 45 seconds to observe this particular question, this particular image. Based on that, there would be questions that would be coming up. The 45 seconds starts now. There would be 2 questions based on this, question number 16 and question number 17. 15 seconds left. Yes, that would be it. Let's take a look at the questions. There are 2 questions based on this that has come up. Athira, you have to download the Qriosity app and sorry, you have to download the Kahoot app. Someday we'll make an app for Qriosity also. Ahla, you have to download the Kahoot app and enter the game pin and play. So we have this quiz on Mondays and Fridays. So you can participate today in the live chat box. You can participate from the next Friday onwards. You can download it and keep it every Monday, every Friday, 9 p.m. EST time. Okay, so let's take a look at this particular question. Question number 16 based on this image. Here it is on your screens. Most of you have got it correctly. 23 is the right answer. 23 of you have got the right answer. I think let's take a look at the leaderboard, whether there's been any change in the leaderboard. Slight changes. Eddie is back with 8,600 points. Athira, Namrata, Aqsa, and Leo still remains, with Aqsa touching 10,000 points. Leo has already been there at the 10,000 points row. Nilina is back in the game with 3 correct answers on the trot. Let's take a look at the last question. The last question is going to be based on, again, that particular image. Question number 17 going to come up on your screens. I'm not sure how many points the quiz master has kept for it. Is it the ordinary one or is it double points? We'll have to take a look at it. Before we go to the last question, please note, if you find the content interesting, please do not forget to basically like this video, and also don't forget to subscribe it for further updates and quizzes, educational content and things like that related to architecture, design, NID, NIFT, UCEED, JEE Paper 2 and NATA Entrance Exams. Okay. Having said that, here it is on your screens, the final question of today's quiz. Double points, everyone. Please note, let's take a look at whether there are going to be any changes in the leaderboard. Here it is on your screens. Last question. Oh, I think that was a tough round. I think 11 of you have got it correctly. So that would be it. 17 questions are done. The last 2 questions were based on that particular image that I had shown as question number 15. So in total, there were 16 questions. Okay. So we have completed all the questions. Any guesses? Any guesses who is going to be at position number 1? Any guesses? Anyone? Let me know in the chat box. We have completed the 16 questions. To everyone who has joined new, thank you for joining. From the next time onwards, you can also take part if you haven't been able to take part in the previous, in this particular round. We have these quizzes every Mondays and Fridays. Every Monday, every Friday, same place, same time, 9 p.m. Okay. Let's take a look at the podium. Any guesses, any predictions on the podium? Let's take a look at where everyone is standing. At position number 3 is Faris. Faris TM. Congratulations, Faris, for reaching position number 3 with 10,194 points. At number 2 is Leo. So there's definitely been a change in the podium. Aqsa is at the position number 1 with 1,320 points. For Nithika and I think they're quite in runners that come up with the last. They've changed podium altogether. 3 of them I think remains the same, and at the end Nilina and Hannah coming up and changing the podium altogether. That's great going, everyone. Congratulations to all the winners, especially to position number 1, 2 and 3, Aqsa, Leo and Faris. Please do send a screenshot of the victory scene along with your name and Instagram ID. The number to which you have to send it, I hope you're already familiar with it, 8086 111 024. The host has already put that in the live chat box. Winners, kindly send your name and Instagram ID to 8086-424. Okay. Last time we had a slight issue in transferring the amount, and also please ensure that the Google Pay numbers or Phone Pay numbers that you're giving are functional. Congratulations to everyone, not just to the people who've been participating, but also to the one who joined, because ultimately knowledge is something that has to be gained and spread to everyone. Thank you everyone for joining. All the best for the exams. All the best for the exams that you're all preparing, be it JEE Paper 2 or be it NATA and all. Okay. Any further questions, you can directly DM us at Instagram. I think the Instagram ID has also been shared by the host. Thank you, everyone. Thank you for joining late night. Hope you're all doing well. Thank you, everyone. Thank you, host.